I am live. This is different. This is very different. Had to restart my phone just to get this to even work. So I've never streamed from my phone before. I'm assuming I'll be able to see you guys when you pop in. Woo! It is warm in Georgia. Let me tell you guys right now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Live long and prosper. Geloja long and prosper. Oh, it has been rough. It has been a rough day. We've had a lot of technical difficulties. A lot of technical difficulties. We're still having technical difficulties. We were streaming on the Axanar channel. It took us forever to get it set up because we kept helping out. Hey, Rob Crawford. Okay, looks like I can see the chat. Uh, some of you here might have seen the Axanar stream. It was fun. It was cool. We finally got it up. It took a lot of work to get it up, and we finally got it up. And we just kept having technical difficulties. The computer is overheating. What's up, Corey Kennedy? Excited to see everything Axanar. Right now, I'm in an office next to the bridge set, which they've been shooting on the bridge set all day. And let me see what happens when I press this. And the bridge is incredible, absolutely incredible. I got some footage of it. Hey, Richard Meredith, how's it going? Hi from Canada, JP. But hey, Paul, we've had so many technical difficulties, but it's day one. Everyone's scrambling around trying to figure out how to get their stuff working. Sam, JP, can you give us any hints? I can tell you it looks great. Absolutely looks great. Right now, there's a lot of people, a lot of actors in costume. There's some amazing. It's their own version, but it's very classic Star Trek with a little bit of little upgrade that kind of gives a hint to later series. Pictures will be coming up. Jalo Jakora Kennedy, how you doing? Got the live stream here. We got Stogie. What's up? What's going on? Hey. What's going on with Darren there? Yeah, okay, the chat keeps popping in and out. Jaloja Corey Kennedy. Howdy, JP. What's up, Peyote Pete? Peyote Pete, good to see you at Axanar. What's that?
I said it's JP again.
It's JP again. Now it's my stream time. My stream time. I'm finally getting on the stream. I thought it would have been on right ready. What's up, Ronald? Hey, JP. Let me see what happens when... there we go. It keeps popping in. Show us the bridge. Oh, that's coming. That's coming. I'm just trying to pop in here really quick because I thought I'd be streaming already. Thought I'd be using a computer and having some stuff because I've taken some pictures, I've taken some video. You can see some of it on Egotastic FunTime on Twitter. The purpose was to have some of that stuff cut together so I could put it into the live stream. We'll be getting to that. We'll be some of the videos that I've taken, which some of them I posted on Instagram as well. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got the lanyard right here. Got my official Axanar lanyard. What does it say? On the screen, it's backwards. October 4th through 6th, 2019. The tip of the spear must be sharp. And then right here, we got this nice iron-on badge. That nice collector's item. Yeah, we'll be checking out the bridge this weekend, especially a little bit later. I'll be doing a live stream. They're actually gonna clear out. They're shooting on there right now. They're shooting, so they don't want anybody, seeing what they're shooting. What Twitter's? I know. I know YouTube. JP's on YouTube. What's Twitter? I was almost going to stream on Twitter, and I was like, no, let me stream on YouTube. I thought I'd be streaming because we have the other. There's like two studios. One is the bridge set, and the other one is for all the green screen stuff. But it's also holding for all the actors, the production, catering, costume, makeup. And I would have been filming a lot of that stuff earlier, but I spent like 8 hours trying to set up the stream and deal with all the technical difficulties that we've been having. And we finally got it up during the lunch hour, and I said, hell, let's just stream everybody eating lunch. JG Hertzler came up, said hi. This was on the Axanar channel. Because the goal is to stream a couple times a day on the Axanar channel, stream on Egotastic FunTime channel, also go around do streams like this, do the Instagram streams, Twitter streams, Twitch streams. It's a lot of stuff to stream. Can't stay long. I'm working, but just wanted to throw in my support. Well, thank you very much. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, you guys, but we started the Axanar stream. It was great. We had about 100 people. We did a little bit of talking in front of the camera. I didn't do too much camera stuff on there this one because I wanted to be behind the camera and working the computer to make sure everything was going well. And then I was going to jump in front and start doing a little bit more stuff. And as I went in front of camera to start helping with the front of camera stuff and say hi to everybody, the camera started going out. I think it might have been just because my ugly mug was on it, but hey, that's my camera. That's my fancy camera that I use for the regular streams. It should be used to be by now. What's up, Axanar Comics? What's up, Trey? So if you're saying you're streaming all over the place, Jaloja, that's right. It's the great release. The great release. What's Twitch? It's an internet site. Rob Crawford saying hi to Orville Nation. Orville Nation was on the Axanar stream. And let me see if I can scroll back. Yeah, it does. Let's see. What is Twitch? Is it part of Twitter? No, Twitch is its own thing. It's like an alternate reality version of YouTube that's more for live streams. Most people are live streaming on Twitch. It's very popular. Check it out, twitch.com. It's free. And very, very popular. Millions and millions and millions of people are on it. I'm on it multiple times a week. Man, the setting on here, the chat, I wish the chat would just stay up. I'm doing this from the phone. I've never streamed from my phone before. Jaloja! And so far, it's been crazy. It's been nonstop. I got here yesterday morning. Let's see. I landed at 9 in the morning, Atlanta, Georgia time. And my ride was there. It took a while to get here. There was crazy traffic. So I probably got here at the studio at 10:30 yesterday morning. And when I first got here, there was like 4 other people here, and they were working on the bridge. And then a couple hours later, there was like 30 people here getting the bridge. And then today there's more than that. There's people doing makeup. There's costumes. I really love the costumes. I think you're going to like them a lot. Sorry, I got to touch my phone a little bit to make this stream work. Orville Nation. This is awesome. I love being on this. Damn you, YouTube, you're covering up. You're covering up the chat, YouTube. Yeah, me and Trey. We're doing a lot of streaming. We got Trey right there.
What's up, gang? Ego crew.
Axanar Comics.
What are we calling ourselves, right? Not Orvillians.
That's the official name now. We are Orvillians. Everybody voted.
Orvillians!
That's right.
Yes!
I still accept Seth Trekkers. I accept Donkey Huggers. I accept Pickle Jar Openers. I accept Avis's Angels. But the official name is Orvillians. You guys voted. It was up to you guys.
Right over there, JP Egotastic FunTime.
What's going on? And
Doing a live stream.
let me see if I can scroll up here.
Alright, so everyone.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's Rob Crawford. Dr. Scott Giles. Herb Bluntman. Herb Bluntman was on the Axanar stream. Rob Crawford likes Orvies. Archmage, you are not kidding. It is freaking hot here. And then most studios, the air conditioning is just so because the studios are so big. The soundstage is really big. The bridge is really big. I didn't expect the bridge set to be so life size. Life size. I was like, wow, this is the size it would be if it was real. And every studio set I've ever been at in the summer months, air conditioning is always so because the places are so big, but it's like 100 degrees. 100 degrees in October. I know. I hear there's other places that are absolutely freezing. Some people came from up north and they said it was 24 degrees and snowing, and they landed here and it's 100 degrees and very, very humid. All right. Oh yeah, I've seen JG Hertzler many a times. We had a very awkward handshake. It was like, "What's up?" Throwing signs almost. Hey, that's an Egotastic stream. It's 48 degrees here in Rochester, New York. Yeah, I kind of wish I was in Rochester, New York right now. Yeah, when I left home, it's been warm. The summer hasn't ended, and it's been like 90 degrees, and then I get here and it's like 100 degrees. And the day that I left, I got a message when I landed say, "Oh, it's going to be 60 degrees today for the first time in a very long time." I was like, "No, I left right when the weather got good." Armrest, they using an external electric generator to power this chute, or did they borrow a Mr. Fusion for the gigawatts needed? There's a generator. There's a generator, and it mostly works. It mostly works. There's probably a couple generators because there's a couple of buildings, couple of stages. And Alec Peters has been running around a mile a minute. He's got so many things going on. Like I said, they're going right now to record the audio play. The audio. They're going to do an audio version as well of what's going on. Of course, this weekend is just one shoot of a 4 or 5 stage production. There's going to be this shoot this weekend, all 3 days. There's going to be another one here at some point and another one here at some point. There's going to be 2 different times when they're filming in Los Angeles. But yeah, it's so hot over there that the computers, besides the computers just overheating too easily that we're using to stream, because I wanted to stream from the setup that, I brought my equipment and I helped. I pretty much coordinated setting everything up for the stream over that other building. We had to run cable, Ethernet cable 100 feet, so that was a whole to-do. But we got it wired over there and everything, and the computers overheated and just blew us out. What's up, John? How you doing? 62 degrees in Iowa. Everyone's telling me how not hot it is where they're at.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah. Brian, man, it's 57 in Chicago. Well, it's 100 here. And the humidity does not help. It's just a stupid swamp town. No, it's actually pretty amazing. Driving around, you just see the Walking Dead everywhere. All the forests, you're driving around on the street, the freeway, there's trees everywhere, and it all looks like Walking Dead, because this is exactly where they shoot The Walking Dead. And it shows it. I drove past Terminus, you guys. It's 80 in Los Angeles. That's a little warm for Los Angeles in October. I can't wait for those lower temperatures to make it here, because I'm still going to be here a couple more days. We'll be streaming every day. We still got, we'll do more streams today, all day tomorrow, Sunday, and hopefully everything gets figured out. Hopefully it cools down a little bit so the computer is working for us. Yeah, we're going to have to find a laptop. We got a trash can. We got a Mac Pro, and we're going to have to find some way to cool it down. We're going to be getting, hopefully, a laptop fan. And also, we're going to get some ice packs put around it, so it's just sucking up cold air the entire time. Happy birthday, Rob Crawford. It's coming up. 11 days. We got 11 days. Let's see what else. I was watching them when I first got here. The bridge it's great, but it was, they didn't have the cool lighting or anything like that. Some of the monitors were on. Now all the monitors are on. They're beautiful. I'm seeing red alert. They got the red alert screens. Smoke. There's a lot going on. This isn't just some simple bridge scenes. They got a lot of different type of stuff going, and they're converting it to represent the insides of different ships. They got a lot of ships they're working on. Did you hear about the new Thrawn book trilogy for Star Wars? I haven't heard anything about anything in days. I've been in Axanar mode non-stop, so I haven't kept up on any news at all. I am completely out of the loop. Dry ice? Ooh, that's a thought. Dry ice. Because keeping it dry is good. Oh, yeah. I'll see if I can get some extra merch. Now, I don't know when we're going to implement it, but we do have a lot of giveaways. On the Axanar side, there's a lot of swag to give away. I don't know when that's going to work. We still have to figure out how that's even going to work because we haven't even can't get the live streams to work. So once those are running smoothly, we're going to figure that out. It's going to be some sort of system where you have to email them if you're the winner within a certain amount of time. I don't know. I'm not going to be in charge of that. I'm putting my foot down, but I'm going to make sure somebody else is in charge of that. Oh, yeah, Popcast sent me a message about the Picard's daughter, but I haven't had a chance. We got Crystal. What's going on? What are you doing right now?
Sweating.
Yeah, aren't we all?
Sweating horrendously. Makeup's all gone. It's bad.
Well, you like me don't need makeup.
Yeah.
We're the non-makeup
This angle
types.
I do. That's okay. Okay, smooth the hair to the front. There you go. That doesn't matter.
Yeah. What's next on the list for you? Because you do pretty much a little bit of everything here on the Axanar set.
Some part of it is just filling the gaps because without being a main member of the crew, because we were able to hire an amazing crew heads and department heads within the last couple of weeks that have been phenomenal in everything in pre-production and of course for today. Without being a member of that crew, I have been a part of the production for a while. So it's I'm familiar with the volunteers, I'm familiar with the routine, I'm familiar with what Alec has been working on. So that's allowed me to fill some of the gaps. And I'm certainly familiar with the studio. So that makes me feel really useful.
Yeah, anytime I need something, I track Crystal down.
I will be able to.
And she usually just points me in the right way. Somewhere over there. I'm like, okay, I'm on it.
Yeah, like I don't know, but I know that he knows. So go find him. And that's sometimes that's all you can do, and that's okay. Anything to free up the crew heads as much as I can, and of course get Alec into his Garth head.
Oh yeah. I hear he has a ton of lines. Somebody was saying he has a ton of lines to memorize.
Yes, tomorrow's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, tomorrow they're doing some more bridge stuff, but also character interviews because it's documentary style.
It's the documentary style tomorrow. Basically, as we saw in Prelude to Axanar, as if we are now. So it's the recreation and then the documentary instead of the flashback scenes. Yes.
All right, I'm having flashbacks right now. We're all gonna be having flashbacks for a while.
I mean, the things we do for our art.
Yeah.
It's like and I say miserable with in a loving voice. Every miserable day of my life has absolutely been on a film set.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it.
It's like you keep going back for a reason, but yes. And so when we stand up and applaud for crew members, this is why. And today we just feel incredibly lucky. Yeah. And
we are lucky. We are Axa-lucky.
Yeah.
And we're Egotastic FunTiming it right now. We're going to try to get that computer working so we can get back to Axanar-tastic.
And by the way, the hours this guy has put in, his love for you guys.
I'm just waiting
for this project.
I'm just waiting for those hours to get the stream working.
Yep, this is how he bides his time, is continuing to work. So
yeah. I just spent 30 minutes trying to get a gimbal to work for a phone. I'm like,
it is pretty to look at.
Yeah, hopefully I'll get it working though.
Or one more delivery to make.
All right. See you later. And CBS wants them to produce this with no funds. Keep up the good work. Screw the heat. It's like Vulcan. Yeah, exactly. It's like Vulcan. Hey, and don't forget, there's no Kardashians in this. There's no Kardashians. There's no Kardashians in this production. It's a little too early in the timeline for us to be talking about Kardashians. But don't forget, Kardashians also like the heat. I'm more Andorian style, you guys. Yeah, I'm behind. I don't know what's going on with Picard's daughter. I don't know what's going on. Popcast sent me a message about the daughter thing, but I haven't been able to watch it. I don't know who the son-in-law is. I haven't been able to cover anything. But when I get back on Monday, I'm going to start covering everything. There's a lot to catch up news-wise. Get those opinions out there. I also want to do a video about the Orville and Blu-rays, because that needs to be addressed in video form. So I'm going to that's probably number one on my list, but we'll see. I always have things that are number one on my list, and then as soon as I sit down to start working on that thing, something else pops in there or something else pops up that needs to be addressed sooner than later. CBS, Can't suck my wing. Who's doing the music for the movie? Ooh, I cannot remember. I was told I don't have anything in front of me right now. I just got out of the other studio. It was so hot in there. I'm like, I'm gonna go over into this room over here and I'm gonna talk to you guys because it's been too long. I planned on already having a nice big stream already, and I wasn't able to do it because I've been dealing with, there's a lot going on. I got a lot of hats that I'm wearing right now, but it's fun. Well, oh, what does my hat say? There you go. I'm assuming it's not backwards for you guys. On my screen, it's reversed. USS Ares NCC 16. Is that a 50 or a 20? It's backwards to me, so I can't tell. But there you go. Oh, I gotta watch that Popcast video. Oh, is this the last Axanar movie? Well, there's 2 episodes now. According to the CBS rules, you're only allowed to do 15 minutes. We'll see how that goes. 2 15-minute episodes that are about one storyline. Now, of course, they already started at the Axanar storyline, so yes, they're allowed to do 2 episodes about Axanar, but they can keep doing more and more episodes about other storylines. Just because it's not Axanar doesn't mean it's not an Axanar production, an Ares Studios production. So they're allowed to do as many as they want as long as they're changing up to different storylines. That way it prevents people, that way CBS prevents fans from doing like a season. That's why they have that rule. CBS doesn't want fans to be making a season of a show. So that's why they have the 2 rule, though some productions have gotten away with 3 after the rules were set. So you never know. Some of these productions might get a 3rd episode out. I don't know. Axanar is probably keeping it well within the lines when it comes to that. But they can do this Axanar story, the 4 Years' Wars, the repercussions of all of that, and then move on to another character, another part of history, or a new thing that they write. But they're very into the canon here, very, very into the Star Trek canon. It's nice that some people are still think canon is important, and so they'll probably do something more historical that's out there somewhere. You heard about it in an episode. Well, they might flesh it out. What's up, Roz? How you doing? Oh, okay. Grab Alex's phone and fix his settings so he does the same as yours. What phone are you streaming on? I'm using the Note 8. The Note 8. I'm sure he's iPhoning it. I think he's off on the other location doing the audio play right now. Speaking of fixing Alex's settings, last night late at night, we didn't get back until maybe 11 at night. So we were hanging out at his house, and we're watching First Man. First Man was on. I'll throw on First Man while we chat and all that stuff. And Mark is the person in charge of audio. We both look at the video and we're like, what the hell? That's not what this movie's. Why does it look so messed up? It has that weird motion blur thing that a lot of TVs automatically enable. And we're like, we cannot watch this. And we're like, we got to change the settings. Alec isn't getting film quality movies when he's watching movies on his TV. And we're like, we have to fix this. This is what you would do for anybody that has this issue. And we couldn't find the remote. And the TV had no buttons on it. And we're like, what? We can't get a menu without a remote. So we scoured the house for a remote. We found a remote. It didn't work. And then after a while, I figured out, oh, the batteries are dead. This is probably the remote. So it took like 40 minutes, but we got the settings set. And now he's watching things the way they're supposed to look. What's up, MacGyver? How you doing? MacGyver, you were on the Axanar stream. Beard, the unseen territory. What's up, Vector88? How you doing? Auto motion is the worst. It really is. It's absolutely horrible. It ruins everything. I understand some people really like it for video games. I'm sure it's great for video games. Does not work for movies or television. It ruins it. It makes it look like it was shot on a cell phone. Your brain does not like it. So turn that crap off. The TVs that have it automatically have it enacted. You have to go in and turn it off. It's very easy to turn off. I highly recommend doing it. Yeah, auto motion is absolutely the worst. The filmmakers absolutely hate it as well. It's great for video games, but you got to remember to switch it on and on. Axanar on Hulu. Oh, highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I'm assuming it'll when it's ready, it'll be available on. Maybe it'll be available on YouTube, like the first one. Probably will be like the first one, and I believe they'll have Blu-rays
Change memory cards. So you
for it.
another Aaron. Yeah, JP is live right now.
I was disappointed my first band they didn't have the flag raising. I found the movie boring, but I thought what they did with all the space travel stuff, the tests, the going into space for the first time, going to the moon, I thought it was so excellently done. They made some really smart choices with the way that they filmed those scenes. Like when they first went into orbit for the first time, that whole scene just took place inside. It was the cheapest scene to ever film, and it was so engaging. Everything was inside that little cockpit that they were crammed into, that little space coffin, and you never see the exterior of the ship. And I was like, that is brilliant, because I am feeling every little bit of it as if I'm watching the biggest Michael Bay action scene ever, but it's just a camera in someone's face that's shaking. And I was like, this is amazing, absolutely engaging. Yeah, it gives you a headache. Well, that movie could give you a headache in a couple of ways with the close, shaky action, which I think works in that type of format, because inside of a ship like that, when you're blasting off, it's going to be shaking like crazy. But some parts of that movie will give you a headache, because there's a lot of people just staring off in the distance in that movie, or staring at each other, not saying anything, which is fine a little bit, but there was a lot of it. Hulu is going to be in the updates for all Tesla cars. Ooh, I hope it's in the back seats and not the front seats. That's some car crashes waiting to happen. I didn't think the flag raising was important. Sure, it's patriotic, but they didn't really show anything else but the moonwalk. They showed the first steps. Yeah, I loved how the choices they made when they were going to the moon. When they were on their way they were almost to the moon, and they're landing on it. They never cut back to mission control. I've never seen a recreation of that event in human history where they weren't always going back and forth between the mission and mission control. And I thought that was amazing, because it really made you feel like there was it was like a VR experience. But yeah, this whole shoot that's going on here. First off, this studio is amazing. There is just sci-fi memorabilia everywhere. Let me see how I move around a little bit. Maybe we'll walk around, because we can do that. And plus, I can't, you know me, you guys. I've been standing up a lot at the home studio at Egotastic headquarters. And I've been doing a lot more sitting here for this, and it's kind of bothering me. I want to stand up. My body's like, oh no, we stand up now, JP. I'm like, yeah. Are you covering Axanar, or do you have a cameo? I'm covering it. No cameos are planned. I wouldn't want a cameo unless it was an alien. I'd play an alien. Here we got the motion picture. No, fake JP is not with me, you guys. Crowdsource and get that beard in as a cast member. Yeah, we got some awards here. Actually, does it let me switch it around? Yeah, it does. Let me switch it around. Give you a little bit of a walk through here. Yeah, the motion picture is my favorite Star Trek film. It's the most legit sci-fi film as far as the Trek films go. As far as old school sci-fi. Here's for the bathroom to boldly go. Which one are you? And see what else we got here. Here's just some random shenanigans right here. Until autopilot is full self-operating, Hulu and games is not available in motion. That is so you have something to do when charging the Tesla. This looks like an old panel that was used. It's got buttons on it, you guys. Oh, buttons, super throwback. We've got a shield. Got some ship classes right there. Oh my God, I'm so thirsty right now. So thirsty. Look at that. Look at the Battlestar Galactica. This place has a lot of Battlestar Galactica stuff. Grandfather of Harry Mudd would be a great role. Well, we're not even that far back. I could just be brother of Harry Mudd. Brother Mudd. That's me. Just call me Brother Mudd. Oh, yeah. Let me see. if I can get anything in there. I don't want to live stream. I don't want to get close. I'll stay back here. Because if they got stuff going on, they don't want people to see. Yeah, so we're safe right here. So, you see that green screen right there, right? Well, on the other side of that is the bridge, but I don't want to go over to the bridge. They might not want me there. If I come across somebody that doesn't mind, then I'll show you guys the bridge. But I will show you the bridge this weekend, though. Just not quite while they're filming and have people doing stuff on there. But I'll double check. Let's go see.
I did. My friend did.
Hey, what's going on? You guys Axanaring it up?
Yes. Yeah. For a second, I thought you were talking to yourself.
I usually am talking to myself. We're live streaming right
Oh,
now.
hi, friends.
Yeah. Can you tell us your first name and what you're doing here?
Do you want my acting name or my name? My character's name or me?
Whatever name people on the internet aren't going to bother you.
Oh, well, then in that case, I'm Tara. Hi, I'm a red shirt, and I'm the first of the crew to die today.
Yay! Spoiler alert. I might die today, too. It's pretty hot outside.
If you do, at least you'll get sucked into the cold vacuum of space.
Yeah.
I almost said...
Oh, that's okay. It's just the internet. The internet's heard it all before.
You have. You guys
Yeah.
put it all there before, actually. Shame on you for that.
All right, well, we're heading out. I'm gonna see what I can get.
Oh, thank you. You're really sweet.
That was Dr. Scott Giles said that.
Thank you, Dr. Scott. I'll come see you for my medical needs.
Yeah, now they might have been talking about me. People get confused.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I could be,
Your
a
beard
beard.
is very feminine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I treat it like it,
See the beard oil?
Yeah, I got it
that
all
lavender
going.
smell and
Exactly.
stuff? Yeah.
So that was Tara, you guys. She got interviewed for the Blu-ray right after JG. I don't want to hit anything up over there without asking, so I'm going to stay away from the bridge. Oh, yeah. It goes many directions. I don't know if anyone... The person that I usually ask... Here, let me put the camera on me. That way we don't mix anything up. The person I usually ask if it's okay to film right now is at the other location. So we'll see. So I'll just keep the camera on me. I don't want to grab anything on the set. I don't want to see the set unless we're allowed to, so you can just look at my face. How's that sound, you guys? I'm going through. Excuse me. So you guys can see the back. This is the back panels. This is what's going on the other side of the bridge. The bridge is on the other side of this. You can hear people over there doing stuff. But this is the back side of the monitors that go into all the panels. What was that a Mirror Universe badge? I don't know. No, there's no Mirror Universe badge, but they do have some sort of badge that I don't know if it's somewhere in the canon somewhere. It probably is. Or I don't know if they had to change it because it's CBS. And we'll go to the other room too. There's a lot of other actors to talk to. Hold on. We'll be watching for orange fingers on the actors from Cheese Balls. No bats in the cave. Yeah, no, I made sure there's no bats. Thanks for keeping it. There's Alec going on set. But I'm not going to show you guys. Just leave it there. I want to go outside, okay? Let's go outside to the other room. Okay, so Alec is on the bridge. They're filming him. We're going to walk over to the other studio. We can see everything over there. There's nothing off limits. A lot of people to talk to. So this is the secondary area. Oh, damn, the handle is freaking hot, you guys. Oh, you guys. Right here. It's Aaron. Let me get, there's a reflection. Aaron, you guys, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Now, I will tell you, when he was being interviewed, J.G. Hertzler, he had a lot to say about Aaron. It was really nice to hear it. You guys will be hearing that when they release it either on the Blu-ray or on YouTube. Got some sewing going on in there. This is where they've been doing the makeup and stuff. They had some really great makeup going on earlier this morning. Somebody got some footage of it. Hey, hey. All right, so we got some cool stuff to see over here. Yeah, we could get mobile with it. Hell yeah. So, this is one of the green screen areas. We set up an interview area. It was all me, guys. It was all me. It was all me. I did it all. Let me turn the camera around. Man, these mobile live streaming is pretty fun. What's up, Trey? What you doing right now?
Man, I tell you what, I noticed that you were live streaming, and I was thinking, you know what, I'm gonna go be part of JP Pool's Egotastic FunTime
There you
live
know.
stream. Man, I tell you, I've been all over the place. I'm like, whew, you know, and they want us to go live again on the Axanar YouTube channel, and then you're gonna go live again, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what time is it? It's almost 5 o'clock.
Yeah, well, I was like, that was taken. We've had so many problems with way in the corner over there, you guys, is where we set up the streaming stuff. And there's actually a lot less stuff there because they cannibalized it for the interviews over there.
Yeah.
But we had so many problems, and you know, I was working on that gimbal, trying to get that to work. And
I was wondering if that's what you had just now was the gimbal.
no, I got something else. And we had so much problems. I was like, you know what? I'm supposed to be streaming. I need to be streaming. I need to get out to the Egotastic fans. So
To the Egotastic.
I'm like, yeah, I have a phone. Let's get it going. Let's get mobile with it. Let's go anywhere. I'm gonna go check out and see what they got going on over here. Just sitting around talking, bunch of nerds. Nerds. What's going on, everybody? Let's go talk to Keith. Keith and Barry. Keith, we're live streaming. It's time. We're on the Egotastic FunTime channel.
Because when you're with JP Pool, it's always Egotastic FunTime.
Yeah, that's not what the ladies always say. Though I tell them that's what it's gonna be. Axanar, what's going on, you guys? What you been doing?
We've been doing interviews. Doing a lot of interviews.
Just like me right now. What you been doing, Keith?
We are interviewing for the behind-the-scenes footage for the Blu-ray disc and amazing podcast material for the months coming up.
Yes, I didn't spoil anything, but I said that JG, because you just interviewed JG a few hours ago.
We had an amazing interview with JG, which we will probably release segments of in many different pieces because we talked with him for over half an hour.
Yeah, with a lot of different, the topics were going everywhere, and he had some wonderful things to say about Aaron Eisenberg, which is very touching. Very nice to hear. It was something he was waiting to talk about.
Very sad his passing.
Yeah.
50 years old is way too young for anybody to go.
We just passed in the makeup area. There's a nice little thing set up with Nog and Aaron's picture right
that's
there.
great.
So we paid our little tribute. Caleb says, is Interlude to Axanar canon to y'all's fan films? Yes, Interlude is a different production, but it takes place in the Axanar universe. Boom, Axanar right there.
Interlude is being done by a different person. It's not being done by Axanar Productions.
Yeah, well, they already know it's Jonathan Lane because we've had him on the show, and who I was supposed to message, let him know when I'm streaming, and I totally forgot because I was so jumbled with the gimbal back there. I was trying to get to work and have not got it working. Barry, what are you doing?
I'm doing behind the scenes sound, so I'm wiring up all the people and making sure everybody sounds good.
Nice, wiring up the people. He's like he's like the Matrix, you guys. He's
wired air.
human incarnate.
Either that or he's like a intergalactic barista.
There you go.
Nice. Well, they got to drink coffee in the future as well.
Absolutely, right, Jenny?
And then now before, when we first were setting this up, we wanted a green screen, but this green screen was not quite ready for green screening.
Ready for camera.
Yeah, not quite ready for camera. So you guys switched to this black background, which I think is classy AF. I think that's going to be the best way to do it.
I concur.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the monitor, with what was going on. I think it's gonna be good. It's what a Blu-ray deserves.
Indeed it does.
Yeah. All right, we're walking around. We're walking around, you guys.
Thinking directly
The green screen. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Get the chroma key out, you guys, and you're all set. But you will have problems with those wrinkles. Somebody needs to get an iron. And it's dark over here. Oh, but it's picking up pretty well with the cell phone. Yay, technology. This is where we're doing all the streaming. We got Silver Bullet over here.
Hi guys. Let me put my glasses on so you can see me.
Oh, the camera's having a hard time with the darkness anyway. It keeps phasing in and out. But we got, see, this is my camera right here that I usually use at the studio. Yeah. So there's my camera right there. We have this TV set up that lets us see what we're doing, as well as has the chat. So we have the giant chat open so that we can make sure we address everybody and see them no matter where we're standing. This is Crystal's mic. I went over and so we're taking your mic setup, so we got that. But we're having a lot of problems with this Mac Pro. This thing is basically on fire. It's got a fever.
It's a Mac, not a PC. What do you expect?
Oh, didn't I say? Yeah. Yeah, we got the MP.
Tell
and-
them I love PCs more. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, he's a PC guy. I'm a PC guy too, just because that's all I can afford. Whew. Oh, we got all the patches. Got to get out some patches, you guys. How's the patches going? Anybody getting patches? You know?
We've had several people, yes, but most people probably don't even know they're available.
Oh, they will. We still got a couple more days.
Yeah, I'm figuring it'll be Sunday. Everybody will want something.
Yeah.
before they go.
It's hard. Yeah, that's true too. A little memento. It's hard to get into the mood for patches when it's so hot. It's hard to get in the mood for anything when it's so hot.
75, so hey.
Oh! Thank goodness I'll be here when that happens. I'm gonna go over to the craft services and grab a water, you guys, because my mouth is parched. The only thing the pot of petunias thought was, oh no, not again. Yeah, the patches are great, and they have a lot of them. All right, so here's some stuff. They had a really great lunch earlier, but these are the snacks. This is the snack table. I was looking for bottled water. Boom, bottled water score. Let's take it over here. Get some sunlight. Maybe we'll stay in this room. We'll get the camera set back up. And I just want to get some good lighting. And then let me show you guys some really cool stuff over here. Check this out. You know what this is? This is a script resistance for Voyager. This is Heritage Voyager script. Here's a pile of Dark Tribunal DS9 scripts. Destiny DS9. Hard Time. Apocalypse Rising. Ties of Blood and Water. And these things have notes in them from the actors. You know, there's circling their lines, things like that. Once Upon a Wedding. Prophet and Lace. Prodigal Daughter. Prequel to Prodigal Son, starring Halston Sage. What? The Dolphin. Shut up, Wesley. Relics. What? They're just scripts on scripts on scripts on scripts, you guys. It's crazy. And then my favorite Star Trek script, Kevin Smith Sells Out. Signed. Here, hold on. My phone thing is acting weird. Let me make sure it's tightened up a little bit. I don't want my phone to... Hold on. I don't want my phone to fall off. It's my only phone. Just tighten it up a little bit. Bear with. Close your eyes or else you'll get dizzy. There we go. I'm all set. Let me turn it back to me. Oh my God, I need this water. You guys want to watch me drink water? Hold on. I gotta try to open it with one hand. You should pretend to start signing all the expensive stuff and film them catching you. Okay, now that you said that, Archmage. Yeah. All right, hold on. I gotta open this bottle of water. Back in my day, bottles of water had enough. I gotta put the camera down. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Enjoy that wall. Okay, now we got it.
Check on mom.
Okay, I'm back. Woo. I'm so thirsty. Take the water challenge. Quick question. I'm so behind on Axanar news. How did the CBS guidelines affect the production? Will Axanar still be feature film? Okay, that's a good question. Oh, hold on. Chat's going. Or will it be two-part, 15-minute each short film? Well, because of the guidelines, they had a 2-hour film script ready to go. And, you know, a little bit of pre-production, a little bit done. They had the proof of concept, the Vulcan scene done. And, you know, they had to stop it all. And it was all, you know, delayed because of the CBS stuff. So it has affected it. They had to convert the script into two 15-minute episodes, 15-minute-ish episodes. And what's going to happen is, because of that, because they had to condense it, but they still want to tell the whole story, they're doing it documentary style, just like they did Prelude. That way they could get the most information, the most scenes, all that stuff to you guys, tell the complete story, but still be just as effective as it was in Prelude. So there's other things that are affecting that they have to go through too. There's certain costume restrictions, which I think hasn't been that big of a problem. There's a budget restriction. They're only allowed to spend, I think, $50,000 per episode, which they're so on it. They're so, they know exactly what they're doing. They got some really good Star Trek fans working on this, that they're able to get a lot done for less. So it's really working out. And we'll just keep traveling around here.
Mom's a good seamstress, so she helps out really well.
There you go. Silver Bullets got the family helping. She's a good seamstress. And then, oh, I gotta get out this light. It's making it hard. All right, so I'm gonna go back over here. Oh, I gotta show you guys this. This is what you need. Sorry, sorry you have to see my face so close to the camera. But you have to have, and I hope you can see this, you gotta have crew thrones. Now, when you got to go Puloja or Jaloja, you use crew thrones. They got a men throne and a women throne, and that's what you got to do. And we got this big production truck here, which had a lot of stuff in it, but they must have done a couple trips because there's a lot more stuff in the studio. Yeah, it was full. Now it's empty. This is Georgia, you guys. I've heard good things about Georgia, but I'm really looking forward to better weather. And now we're back. It's a little bit cooler in here.
Oh man, I tell you, it's just nice and cool. So they're doing another shot.
What shot are they doing?
I don't know. They're about to do another take. They got a lot
Well, I saw
of
Alec
people,
come in on the bridge.
a lot of action, a lot of excitement, you know. And when they start yelling like that, that's when I start booking it.
Yeah, I heard them yelling on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Woo! I am sweaty, you guys. Egotastic sweaty time. It's gonna be a stinky time.
It's been a very hot time.
Yeah, and I'm wearing, like I showed you guys, got the Orville going, rocking Orville style. You know how we do here in Egotastic FunTime.
That was one of my comic shirt, but I had it. It was a little hot.
So yeah, we'll be doing 2 films, and let's see, but they're gonna be huge. They're gonna be 2 huge action-packed, story-packed, which is very important. Amazing acting, a lot more people, a lot more actors in this production compared to Prelude. Yes. Well, actually, I don't know. I've heard people talking like, "Oh, I saw this or that," but I'll leave that information for them to tell you. They know more about that. But there seems to be some people. I don't know if it's because they're hardcore fans that they're in. You know, they know about stuff, The peak corner is right on the left side of the bridge, right next to the turbo lift. Which yes, there is a turbo lift. P trailer to supplement the P corner. Puloja. Oh, I'm way behind on the comments there. To be honest, the documentary style was what put Prelude Axanar on the map. Yeah, the documentary style is it's so different. With Discovery. Okay. Well, actually, all new. The CBS Star Trek, they're doing a different format with the serialized, doing one story across the way. It's a new format that Star Trek's never really done before. You get a little bit of serialized storylines that kind of go across a couple episodes. DS9 did it. Enterprise was really doing some like 3-episode story arcs, some 3-parters. But the way they're doing it now is very different, which is fine. It's fine to do different formats as long as you pull it off successfully, right? It has to be done successfully, which I think it could very well in the Picard series serve whatever story they're telling pretty well. But this is very different. I would love to see an entire Star Trek series where each episode is a documentary. Each episode is a documentary about a different thing in Star Trek history, Star Trek future, canon stuff that you might have heard about, that they're doing a documentary about it, or a fake documentary about it, or something that they could just make up that's brand new, that moves the timeline forward, but is still done in documentary style. Shut up, Wesley. Sad that Richard Hatch won't be in it. Yes, he was planned to be in this as Karn a long time ago. It was planned for him to be in this. But he, of course, won't be able to be in it, so they had to make some changes to the story a little bit to fit that. Star Trek anthologies, that's exactly it, Archmage. Yeah, it'd be an amazing series. Now, my question, I asked Alec Peters last week on a live stream on Egotastic FunTime, what would he do if all of a sudden CBS put out a show that was documentary style, like Prelude? What would he do about it? He's like, well, it's their IP, it's their sandbox. We're just playing in it, and that's true. So he says they can do whatever they want, whatever they want. Yeah, Richard made Karn come to life. So say we all. Boom, a little bit of the Battlestar crossover there. Trekumentary. Yeah, I'm glad I've been so in my mind today, because I'm like, when am I going to get this stream? The streams aren't coming out. Oh, look who it is. He's passing through. Just take a look real quick.
Hey everyone.
I'm loving those new uniforms.
Yeah, they're good.
It's kind of classic.
You know what kind of pants these are?
No, I don't.
They're Discovery pants.
Oh, wait, they work like that.
Yeah. No, they work perfectly.
Wow, yeah, I love it. See, you got a lot of best. I love the black on the sides.
Yeah.
The black on the sides is amazing. Got a little, a little TNG-ness to it.
Yeah.
Got a little Discovery-ness to it.
Yeah, dude, we merged the multiverse.
There you go. Oh, that's the slogan for the shoot. We merged the multiverse, you guys. Yeah, the costumes are great. When I first saw them, because I didn't even think about what they were going to be, and I was like, "Ooh, that is slick." It's got a classic look, but also a '90s look, and they put a little bit of a Discovery look in there too. They're really merging it, because Alec is a huge fan. Like he said, the multiverse. He loves the multiverse as long as they admit that the universes are different, right? This is in Atlanta, Georgia, the new Hollywood. On the drive from the airport, which is the biggest damn airport I've ever seen. It had a subway in it just to get you from one side of the airport to the other side of the airport, which is ridiculous, but it was a nice airport. But on the drive from the airport to the studio, we were passing all kinds of movie locations. We passed Pinewood Studios, which is where they did Avengers, Endgame and Infinity Wars, or was it just, I don't remember. It's one or both. And we passed the mall where they filmed Stranger Things, which is it's a mall. I believe it's open. I think it's open. You can go in there and check it out. So yeah, the mall is there. All these locations from The Walking Dead are right here. When I look out the window, I'm like, yeah, I can imagine walkers walking through these fields, stuff going on, or through these forests around here. About 6 hours away, Piano Dean. No offense to you, Piano Dean, but I'm a little too close. I'm a little closer to Florida than I'd like to be. Oh, the Colorado airport outside the tram. Well, this is like a full-on subway. It's nuts. Yeah, I remember some sort of, when I went to Heathrow, there was some sort of train. Oh, Wilmington, North Carolina is getting a lot of stuff filmed too, huh? Yeah, those MacGyver, the uniforms are great. I'm so digging it because it merges a lot of great things that we love from different Star Trek series. Hollywood East. Well, I'll tell you, the weather sucks compared to Hollywood. I moved out to the middle of the country from Hollywood, from Los Angeles, and there's a lot of great things out here. They got everything you want at a great price, all the amenities, all the cool happenings, but damn the weather. Damn that weather. Mother Nature, you suck. I don't know. They're not doing any Karn stuff for this weekend. There's like 5 different shoots, right? Over the span of months. There's this one which sets it all off, which they're doing all the bridge stuff. I believe they have another bridge thing they're doing at some other time of the year. They got 2 Los Angeles shoots. I bet you they do any Karn stuff in Los Angeles. That'll probably be where they do the Karn stuff. I'm assuming. Don't quote me on any of that. Jaloja, Jason Link, how you doing? Well, we're streaming. We're finally streaming. This is not the way I wanted to stream, but it is kind of cool to stream through the phone, as long as you guys are happy with it, because I am able to walk around and talk to people and see what's going on. So that's cool. We couldn't have done that over there. And as you can see in that other studio right now, people are just chilling out. And, let them chill out in the dark. They don't have the lights on because they're trying to keep it cool over there. And it's not working too well because it is so freaking hot. But apparently the weather's going to change tomorrow. It's going to be nice. Finally. It'd be nice to check out. Well, I don't have time to check out Atlanta. But it'd be nice to exist in Atlanta for a little bit where I'm not hating every second of my skin's hating every second of it. I'm fine with it, but my skin hates it. Oh, good. I'm glad the quality is good. I've never even considered streaming on a phone before. Are you doing any interviews, JP? Well, hopefully at some point. Things keep changing. I'm sure we'll be dragging people in once we would have done it already on the live streams if we weren't having so many problems over there. But eventually we'll get it going, and we'll just start grabbing people. We'll just start grabbing people because everybody's together. So we'll just start grabbing people. We got on the Axanar stream when we were doing that. JG just came over. We started talking to him a little bit. Has anybody seen the new CBS show Evil? It's one of my favorite new shows of the fall. I saw the trailer. I saw the promos. I was like, ooh, that's cool. But I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, don't trust the weather from this area of the East Coast. It can change at any minute. That's the saying where I live in Tulsa, but it's worse here. Hand out peppermint patties. Yeah, there's stuff I signed. I didn't really. There's tons I can talk about though. I'm allowed to talk about a lot of stuff. There's just certain things they don't want, which it's easy to tell. Oh, don't give away this plot point or that plot point. But they're not even really telling us all the plot points anyway, just because we figured. Yeah, this is the hat I was wearing my regular hat with all the pins in it, and Alec was taking me. We were going to his place last night, and he's like, "Oh, here's a hat for you." So boom, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sporting it." But yeah, I don't know if there's a different hat out there. I also got some exciting news, you guys. I'm not going to give anything away, but I have a legit reason. A lot of you guys have asked me to watch Space Command. which the new cool pilot is out. It came out in August, the new version of it. And you guys asked me, have you watched Space Command? I'm like, no, I haven't seen it yet. I know about it, but I have a very good reason to watch Space Command and start talking about it. And I won't give anything away, but I have a good reason to do that. So stay tuned for that later this month. Oh, damn it, Star Siege player, you gave it away. Star Siege says, I will spoil an Axanar plot point. Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father. Damn it! So yeah, I'll be talking about Space Command. I'll watch it, I'll talk about it, and then I have another reason why I'm watching and talking about it. But like I said, just stay tuned later this month for that. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ronald. Use Option Command Escape to make sure all the unnecessary apps are quit on the trash can. Very good. All right, see, Option Command Escape. Okay, yeah, we'll do that because it is just burning up. And I'm like, there's no reason it should be burning up. We're not doing anything crazy with it. We just have a camera hooked up to it. It's only got 4 USB ports, and we got 4 USBs plugged in there. You know, one's a keyboard. One is a microphone. It shouldn't be having that many problems. Space Command's on YouTube. It's free on YouTube. It's like a almost an hour long pilot. I don't know if I think it's been revived where they want to make more episodes. I don't think they've done it yet. But you know, it's got Robert Picardo in it. God, who else is in it? Doug Jones is in it. I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about it except for who's in it. Hey JP, can you at least show us the room you are in or out the window? Otherwise, it just looks like you're filming from your house. Well, we were walking around the set earlier. Hold on. Here is the parking lot. Right there. I mean, the parking lot's huge, though. And there's probably a glare from the window. Here is a window to the other office over there. There's a key light that I forgot to bring a DC or a power supply for. We got a room there. Oh, let me show you. Okay, there's a room we haven't got in. Let me show you. Let me take a big swig out of this. I'm gonna geloge you so good today. Boy, you gotta get up out of these rickety chairs. My chair is better at home. I like my chair. And then, of course, let me turn the camera around. Yeah, I just had to sit and rest. All that walking around in the heat. Okay, let's go in here. It's just us. Ooh, maybe we'll just do the rest of the stream in here. There's a table. This is from this was supposed to be for Prelude, I think. I don't think these are for what they're filming now. These are the costumes. Look at the uniforms here. Give you guys a guess of what character is this for? You recognize that? We got this here. I don't know who these are for. And then just all kinds of crazy stuff. Oh, what do you see here? Somebody Klingon in it. We got some Klingons going on right over here. Let's do a little bit of walk around. It feels good to walk around. Where'd my water go? I must have left it over there. Connor Trenier, trip from Enterprise, Sao Paulo. Nice, you got a convention in SP tomorrow? Look it up here. Got some Battlestar stuff going. Galactica. All right, Archmage. We got it here. Can we go in there with you?
To the bathroom.
Try to get a live stream of the stream, you guys. We got some awards here. Indie Fest winner, Best Visual Effects, Comic-Con. That's the Salt Lake Comic-Con. We got Geekiest Film, Boston Sci-Fi. Best Musical Score. Boom. It's got a star on it. And then, hold on a second. And boom. And boom. Hey JP, if you did a Star Trek film, what time period would you explore? I would do post Voyager, without a doubt. Got a patch right here. Yeah, I'd do post Voyager. I am most interested in going further in the universe. They could do an Axanar on the Orville. Now that's the thing, you guys. You know, we've been getting Star Trek fan films forever and ever and ever, and they're great and they're getting better. But there's just a lot going on. The time has come. People are starting to get their Orville fan films prepared. And then check this out. Look at this material. You know what this material's for. You know what that material's for. It's making uniforms. Check your Discord DMs. I sent you more info on Space Command. Nice. I couldn't get it through the YouTube chat. It was too long. Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be tough. Physically removing excess RAM can help it run cooler too while on the road. Nice. Yeah, that's one thing we need is a USB hub. We're probably going to get one. We'll pick one up tomorrow. All right, we got stuff. Looks like we stopped filming, so we can probably walk around a little bit. We're getting pictures and whatnot. There's the bridge. Let's get a skewed view. Look at that. No, yeah, they are getting ready to film the Orville. I'm guessing maybe the end of the month. I'm hoping at the soonest. Everybody's getting their pictures. There you go, a little glimpse right there, you guys. I'm an evangelist to Messiah. And everything going on. Everyone else is taking pictures. I'm going to take pictures too. There we go. I'm going to try to clean off my lens here, you guys. Today is the first day of filming for Axanar. They're filming tomorrow and the next day. Today was a big bridge day. So now the shoot's going to be going on much of the year. They got 5 different shoots scheduled. This weekend is the opener. It's the beginning. Now interviews are going to be done in the other room. If we go in there, I can't talk. Yeah, now Prelude was 21 minutes long. These 2 episodes that they're doing are 15 minutes long a piece. And then, of course, if they pick a different storyline, they can make more. They can totally make more. Yeah, the bridge is crazy. Look at the view screen, the panels. And these are all Star Trek fans. This is Star Trek made by the fans. They're all dedicated. all dedicated to what it is to be Star Trek. Yeah. Now, of course, we're on the other side of the view screen right now. We're off in space. Everybody's gonna take their turn getting that getting the chair, you guys. Yeah, Prelude is great. You've seen Prelude to Axanar? Now this is Lude to Axanar. We're actually doing what they were preluding to. Oh yeah, turn it over. Or at least, they don't even have to turn it over. Just work with us a little bit. JP's beard in space. Now, it was really cool earlier today, this morning when they were doing some other shots, some B-roll. They had this place, they had smoke. Because, I guess there was battle scenes or something and things get a little smoky. And they had smoke all up in here. So there's just like a little haze. That was just real eerie. The lights were all low. Out here in the studio, but of course it was all lit up red alert here on the bridge. Yeah, people are loving the uniforms.
You know why the haze is there?
Yeah, why's the haze?
It's a filming thing that it actually makes it look a little better.
A little more cinematic?
Film it, yes.
It looked very cinematic, and I wasn't even watching the film. My eyeballs.
Yeah, haze is a big thing.
Well, there you go, you guys.
Not many know that.
Haze is a good thing for film. Not necessarily purple haze, but haze in general.
No, the purple haze is for after you film.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Celebrate. Celebrate. Oh, my favorite Trek movie? My favorite Star Trek movie. Whoa, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It goes between two. Not the movie, not part two, but two different films. It's not a perfect film, has a lot wrong with it, but First Contact is absolutely amazing. But I actually love Star Trek 4. I think it just captures the heart of the crew working together to overcome the jam they got themselves into. Yeah, and now you guys learned something. If you guys are filmmakers, use that haze. Oh yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people. And there's a lot of people in the other room too doing stuff. Oh yeah, Star Trek 6, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, if
when they ask you difficult questions, just say science.
we had Christopher Plummer was just so amazing in 6. You never know when you might see a familiar face, you guys. There's somebody in that room that some of you, I'm not going to even reveal it, some of you might recognize. Hey, Mark Lawrence, how you doing? It is great to be here. Look at that crew just crewing it up. That I can't tell you. And there's still more casting to be done for other roles. There's a lot of Klingon stuff to do. I don't know if they're doing any Klingon stuff in this weekend. There's a lot of Andorian stuff going on, and I don't think they're doing any Andorian stuff this weekend. They might. I don't know. They might for some of the interviews, documentary interview stuff that they're doing this weekend, but I couldn't tell you. Well, it's called Axanar. It's not Star Trek Axanar, but with CBS says, under the new guidelines, you are able to make Star Trek fan films if you follow the guidelines, which they are doing here. You got to make sure everyone's a Star Trek fan that's working on it. You have to be within the budget that they set. You can do 2 episodes, and you can do Star Trek film. You can make. Hey Tara, what's up? You can if you go within the budget, which is the budgets are still very good. $50,000 per episode is what is allowed. People like Tara. People want to go to Terra Prime.
Okay, we got going, guys.
And
Come on, guys.
let's go.
Being hustled by our handler.
That's it.
Yeah, there's more casting to be done. Looking good over there.
Come on, guys. The sun's going to go all kinds of whoop ass.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm not set up to be an extra. If I was going to be an extra, I'd be an alien. I wouldn't want to put on a Starfleet uniform. I think everyone in Starfleet in the future should have a certain healthy physique because they are in the future. They got their S together more than I do, but I could totally be an alien. Maybe an overweight blue bald alien. Yeah, the bridge looks absolutely amazing.
Great, man. Thanks. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Hey,
Looking good. Let's do a Star Trek high five. Boom.
Jaloja.
Jaloja long and prosper.
Jaloja long and prosper.
Oh, there you go.
Are you streaming or are you just recording?
I'm streaming, but I was making sure I was like, oh, everyone's taking pictures. We can stream right now. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Yeah, the bridge is absolutely incredible. And look at the monitors. Look at that. Now, you see the monitors. This is the inside. Okay, you see what's going on in here. Now let's look at the outside. This is what the outside looks like of those monitors. Look at that. And I'll tell you what, if we keep having those computer problems, I'll try over the weekend to stream over at the other place with the big setup. We will at some point. But I'm kind of liking this walking around, talking to people on the cell phone stuff. I can play Mud. You guys want to see Mud? What's up, man?
Hi.
How did it go?
I survived Star Trek somehow in a red shirt.
Yeah, wearing this?
I'm gonna win all the bets. Like Vegas, like the odds. They don't even know. They don't even know. This is amazing.
Maybe you used up your luck. Getting to stay alive wearing that shirt?
I don't like the idea of that.
We'll just assume that your luck's just
This
beginning.
is fatalism.
There he goes. A red shirt should really not rush off anywhere. That never works out well. You're good. And here we go. And then we'll walk around in the bridge here in just a second. But we'll keep doing this. We'll do a stream this weekend where we just start off walking around. Let's just go up in here. What's going on? I got the beard. Well, yeah, I got the beard. All Muds have beards. So there we go. Actually, I've been thinking about it. Everybody wants me to be on the Orville, and I'm thinking I should not do that. I know that I have a standing invite when they're available to go to the studio and pay a visit and see everything that's going on. But if I do that, if I go visit Fox, I won't be able to talk about the Orville anymore. And that would be bad. Because I'd have to sign an NDA. Nerdrotic went the other day to take the tour. He has to sign the NDA, non-disclosure agreement. So now I'm assuming he's not going to be able to talk about the Orville except for when the episodes come out. Because anything he talks about could be a spoiler. And they're not going to like that. Me, I like to, speculate. That's the most fun. Speculate what's going to happen. I am using a Galaxy Note 8. And that's about it. And this is the very first time I've ever live streamed on YouTube using a phone. You guys want to sit in the chair? Look at that. It's had so many butts on it today. You want to get a whiff? Smells like Star Trek. Thanks, Universe Geekdom. And just to prove this isn't B-roll, what's going on, you guys? We're here. We're trekking it up in one of the few places that are still trekking it up. And this, of course, is the view screen. Now that looks like a traditional as F view screen. Well, except for, you know, people standing around on the outside of it. But look at the dimensions of it. I mean, it's a little bit wider than you would see in the original series. Yeah, he can't talk about anything that he saw, but if he's just talking about it, it could be. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. It could be, you know, a spoiler, unintended. How you guys doing?
We are doing great. What are you up to?
Just walking around streaming.
Are you live streaming now?
Yeah, live streaming. I was waiting for everything to stop, so I was like, well, I don't want anybody to see what's going on, you know, when you guys are filming.
Well, I know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
I got all the secrets.
Oh yeah, you know everything that's going on. We can only ask you how you feel things are going so far.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, we made our day. We're ahead. Got some pretty spectacular shots now.
Oh yeah.
We have a couple of funny outtakes.
I'm sure we'll have to wait a while to see those.
Yeah, well, those would be good. You know, they'll be funny. Like, you know.
We're going to take a walk around the bridge real quick.
There's another way to say it. It's kind of like the US cock up.
Yeah.
USS cock up. We said it slightly differently.
Well, that could be the, you know, because you have to go, if we did more of these after the 2 episodes, you have to do a different storyline. So there you go.
Yeah,
USS cock up.
It was good, but it was, yeah, there you go. That's our shit, the USS cock up. Yeah. But no, it was all good. We did pretty well. I think everyone's really happy on set. And to some extent, when you sit and look around this bridge, you're like, you know what? This is a little piece of, there were a few pieces of movie magic in the daytime.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So we did all right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been amazing. We've been doing a lot of filming over on the other side, the live streaming, all that great stuff.
Yeah.
And we have our technical difficulties. I'm sure you guys had some technical difficulties
No, we had
too.
absolutely no technical
Oh, because that's how Star Trek fans do it. We got Trey over there, you guys. Axanar Comics right over there.
I know Trey. How you doing, Troy?
I've been so dying to shake your hand and hug you, but
Yeah, man.
you've been busy.
Don't hug anybody in this weather.
Yeah, I know right now.
Who's live streaming? Are you live streaming or are you live streaming? Or are you both live streaming?
Videoing.
Oh, I see, yeah.
YouTube's videoing this.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to, you know, no data is, you know, my megabytes are staying clean. But all right, I'll leave you to it.
I'm not doing anything now, I'm out.
Well, let's go get a beer.
Let's go get beer.
I'm so ready. Let's go.
All right.
All right, you guys. That is the director. No, this is not the Millennium Falcon. But it could be. It could be. They just got to redress it a little bit. If somebody says, "Is that the Millennium Falcon?" I go, "Yeah, it could be." That's what I said. So there you go, you guys. We got a little chat with the director, a little chat with Alec, a little chat with everyone's new favorite, Tara. You guys want to go see if we could find her? Now, if they're doing the interviews, when we walk into the studio here, the other studio, if they're in the middle of an interview, I can film a little bit, but I can't talk. So if they're doing that, I'll be quiet and just give you guys a sneak peek of what's going on. It's too hot out here, man. And you got coffee? We'll see what's going on. Let me switch back over to JP's beard mode. Beard mode activate. All right, we're back. Went out for a second. Maybe we're getting too far from the Wi-Fi. Pardon moi, sorry. Conditioning.
I don't know if you know those
Let's see. All right, people are talking. So we'll just see if we could talk to Brianna. Let's go see here. So we got some interviews. Everyone's gonna be doing their interviews. Look at right there, you guys. Here. Switch over. You know, it's a little bright.
I don't know. It's ended early.
Now, that might look like the president of Earth, but it's, I guarantee you it's not the president of Earth. But very similar. Let's see what we got. See, now that's lighting. That really is. See, there's all those other people in the other room. We got a lot of people in here too. Now, some of those people came over from there, but not all of them, just some of them. The 500 Raspberry Pis are all attacking it. Yeah, that's what's overheating the trash can. Any cameos from previous Star Trek in those episodes of Axanar? I'd love some of the Enterprise that's got back to that. Well, there's still a lot of casting to do. This is just one small piece. This weekend is just one small piece of the full pie, the full Raspberry Pi. So there's still some casting done. There's some people that have been cast that they're not talking about. I'm pretty sure Gary Graham's coming back.
Okay, everybody, we're about to do an interview, so it is a great time to talk in another room.
We're going to another room.
Talk other side.
So we're shutting down the talk.
Please. Pretty, please.
So we'll get a little bit of that, and then when they start, we'll go away. Be quiet, stupid JP. JP, you stupid bastard. Penis. Let's go over here. Let's go where people are talking. Shh, quiet. Quiet, JP, you stupid bastard. Don't worry, Patrick. Can't be very quiet, you guys.
He's MC Door with the official Axanar podcast. Behind the scenes on the official Axanar shoot. Behind the scenes. It's 4 years worth of.
Let's follow him.
Oh, is it time to go?
They're doing the interviews.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, do we gotta be quiet or?
Gotta be quiet. Gotta be quiet. There she is.
So bad that way.
Now this is the costume area. Being totally silent. Shh, quiet. Quiet, you guys. Let me make sure nothing's going on there. I just want to make sure nothing crazy was going on here before I aim the camera. What's going on, everybody?
Hair makeup.
Is the makeup going good?
Excellent. Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy, which means you're happy. They're not giving you a fuss. If anybody is, you let me know.
People.
All right.
Everybody's nice except for
Oh, I know. That's Tara. Yeah.
this one. Just a lot of shenanigans.
Yeah, Trek nanigans.
Trek-nanigans.
All right, well, that'll be our hashtag Trek nanigans, you guys.
Yeah, it's a new one. It's
All right.
on the rise.
Bye. Live long and prosper. Bye. Are you excited? Is everything going good for you?
Oh, wonderful.
All right.
It'll be better.
All right. Now that's, I can't remember his name, but he's been in a lot of things you guys have seen. He's this big Star Trek fan. Very nice of him to volunteer. Let's get back over here. Let's go back to the, we're live coming at you, hour and a half. Axanar. Now let's check this out right here. Now entering glory hole. Catering, you can enter my glory hole anytime. If doors locked, please enter through the office doors. Please do not lock or knock. I had a little bit of an argument, some of the cast earlier about that. Oh, you're fine, you're fine. We were just waiting for you to come out. He's here, everybody. Let's go back over here. Oh, I don't even have to be quiet anymore. Hey, what's up? We're outside. Hello. Yeah, if you're quiet, they are recording right now. See, look at me, just letting people know what's up. They wanted to know. I let them know. I had the info. And you can hear kids way off in the distance because that's where they play football. Soccer there and soccer over there. And also, this is Atlanta, so walkers could come out of those trees at any time. Sorry, the sun's right in the camera. Another great thing about being out here is nothing. It's so freaking hot, you guys. Where did they park the starships? You're whispering right now. You're at home? Thomas Kelly, okay. Let's tread lightly. What's going on, guys? Just my reflection. Oh, air conditioning. Here, check this out. Look at this. Star Trek Michael Burnham model. USS Enterprise NCC 1701. There's the Discovery. Snap into it. So this is a starship that is parked right here. It's mirrored JP. That was mirrored JP. Now, if I was going to get a model from Discovery, that would be the model that I get. Or maybe that model that played Arium. That'd be a good model to have. Wonder why you Americans call football like that if soccer is like 100% about the feet and ball. Your football is way more throwing and carrying and kicks only occasionally. Right? Got a little post-mortem here talking about what was going on. Making sure they're all on the same page for tomorrow. So now this is all well lit. Live long and prosper. Peace and long life. They should use that. I say Jalocha long and prosper. Imperial unit length of a football. And then I guess they got a little snack area in this studio too. Let's check it out and look what wonders are here. What? Oh, they got cups. Lucky. A little bit of M&Ms. A little cold coffee. Little creamers. I was hoping there was a donut in there. But I'm on the diet, you guys. Can't have the donuts. Oh, you're good. We're just catching everything. There's we had a conversation about this yesterday. You know, it's usually called Video Village, but that's just a little portable thing, so I call it Video Bungalow. We're back in the bridge. See the mist? I was going to clean my camera lens because you know, camera lenses on your phones get cloudy pretty quick. But I realized, oh no, that's the haze that is in this room for the filming purposes. Like they said, when you have a haze, it's a little bit more cinematic. The doors look so realistic. What's up, Spot Cats? How you doing? CBS really lost the plot trying to stop these guys. They should have worked with them. They could have put together some great stuff. Alec wanted to work with them for fan films, saying that CBS All Access should have a section on it for, the higher quality fan films that, pass a certain requirement that CBS would want for look and feel, quality, writing, all that stuff. And there could be a little fan film section for Star Trek on their app. I bet you it would get people to subscribe and have some more content. Now, of course, you don't pay any of the filmmakers or anything like that. The reward is that it's there for people to see their work. I think it's a great idea. They could be working with the fans and getting content for free for their app, which they desperately need. Now, of course, as time goes by, there's a lot of stuff already planned for CBS All Access that I'm interested in. Not necessarily all the Star Trek stuff, though I'm really looking forward to Picard. Now here, you guys, you see this? This is the doors to the turbo lift. Now here's the turbo lift right here. It's pulled away at the moment. But if they wanted to, they just scooch this thing up to there, and these doors open. They slide open. I'm not going to slide any more than that because I don't want to break it. I got one hand right now. But they slide open, and boom, there's a turbo lift. Now, they don't have much going on in the turbo lift now, but if they did, they'd put some stuff in here. Not too much stuff. There wasn't a lot of stuff, except for some lighting in the OG turbo lifts. Maybe a panel if they need to see it. Yeah, why have healthcare when you can have Space Force America? Yeah, that would be a problem if the fan films are better than what they're putting out. Now, of course, there's still plenty of people. Now, quality-wise, as far as production-wise and effects-wise, Discovery is top-notch as far as production goes. The production crew's doing an incredible job. The actors are doing their best to play what they've been given to play. The people are directing it to the best of their ability. Everyone that's working on it is doing what they can, but of course, they're under the umbrella. They got the head honchos at the top saying, no, it needs to be this. You need to work within these constraints. The showrunners aren't necessarily the people that need to be in charge. But like I said, I'm still really looking forward to Picard so far. Why are there medical emergency episodes when they have transporter technology? Oh my God, their lungs collapsing. Well, just transport that lung out of there and transport a new one in. This is like a little character recreation area. I can't wait to see this thing lit. Because it's going to have cool OG style lighting, you guys, with the colors on the wall, things like that. I'm assuming. Because that's how they did it back in those days. At least that's what we were led to believe. All right, we've been going an hour and 40 minutes. What the hell is this? Periodic table? Yeah, it's quality. What you've seen is some pretty damn high quality stuff. We might sneak back over to the interview. Now the interviews are going to be going hard right now. Earlier there was a lot of space between the interviews because we did JG first, and then Tara was next, and then nobody else because everyone had to come over here to shoot. And now they're done shooting here today. So now all the actors and characters are in uniform doing their interview sections, running their lines. Now, of course, these aren't... Oh, no, those are interviews where it's like, hey, how'd you like the production? Stuff like that. But they're going to be filming the character interviews. They're doing the actor interviews right now. But, of course, this weekend they will be doing the character interviews, for the documentary-style filming of this. It's like, I was Star Trekking it up at my station, and then the Klingons did this, and we didn't know what to do, but then Garth came in, and he had a plan, that type of thing. Isn't it a great idea? CBS should pick up on that. You don't even have to pay them. Their reward is just being recognized. Yeah. Rip Nog, rest in peace. All right, Lone Puppy, thanks for stopping by. Jaloja to you. Yeah, we're going to be trying to do some interviews, but right now I'm just trying to salvage some of the day. We had so many computer problems that I'm like, F this. I'm going to stop everything I'm doing because I need to stream on my channel. I got a phone. It's supposed to have this capability. Let's do it. Ah, Patrick, they're starting up a fundraiser for all the shoots for the different episodes. I don't think a link is up yet. It might be, but of course you could always go to Axanar.com to see if they updated that. But I know that the link is coming anytime, any moment. Probably it might be up there now. I wanted to update it. I wanted to update it into the show notes, but of course I'm doing this from my phone, so I had to just quickly come up with a title, start it streaming on my phone, and I hate typing complicated things into my phone. Oh, you guys want to see the tower PCs? I know where they are. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love with each other. I know, well, it'd be tough to go over there because, oh, pardon me. No. I'm just talking to myself.
That's all right.
You probably needed a walkie to tell somebody something, but I don't have a walkie. Oh, the other Australian gentleman, the taller Australian gentleman, is looking for a walkie, possibly. Now, if we go in here, if they're in the middle of talking, we can't talk. We have to be quiet. We have to be very quiet, you guys. Be careful. And I'm actually going to go the long way. I could go in there, but I don't. Okay, I'm going to sneak around the long way. Whew. Air conditioning, it's a wonderful thing.
Oh, this makes a happy person.
Way better than some people love sliced bread. Some people like refrigerators. It's great for keeping stuff cool, but I want to keep me cool. Yeah. That's what we need.
Keeps me happy.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, looks like they're futzing around. Let's go see what's up. It kind of does, Robert. All right, people are talking, so I'm going to talk. F you fools, I'm talking. Hey, Justin. All right, so I was going to show you guys all the PCs that used to run all those monitors. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. It's just a tower of towers. It's a power tower of towers. It's a pallet full. I know, nothing I can do about the lighting, unfortunately. They need all the lighting over there, so they have to have everything dark. And then the lighting is over there for all the interviews that they're doing. Oh, boom, let there be light. They turned them on. We're back in business, baby. Did they do that because of you? All right. Whew. How's it going with you?
How you doing, man?
Just walking around, sweating.
I've been taking pictures and videos and stuff, you know.
I'm just looking over there. Okay, I was looking at stuff over there. Yeah, why is there stuff over there?
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff over there. So how's the Egotastic Army enjoying the bridge and everything else, man?
Oh, we're having a fun time exploring.
Yeah?
I'm still worried about because we still got to get this thing up and running.
For one more time, don't we? 2 more times.
2 more times.
Oh, at least for the rest
Well,
of the weekend.
yeah. Well, not even 2 more times. 2 more days with multiple times.
Yeah.
And then I'm having a great time with this phone. So.
Well, that's perfect. That's perfect. And I saw that Scott Giles was in the house. So
Oh yeah,
I
Scott's.
had to say,
Jaloja. We're walking. We're walking.
oh, let me do one more.
Oh yeah, we got to get another Jaloja.
No.
Let's go. Let's go. Ah.
Yes.
I won.
No one killed me. I didn't get beamed up. This guy keeps threatening to kill
Now
me.
you rushed off earlier. When you're wearing this, just take it slow. Yeah, you don't want anything to happen.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't wear it while we're driving back to the hotel.
Yeah, don't do anything dangerous or do anything near something dangerous when wearing that. It never goes well. And never go anywhere alone. Never say, oh, I'll check out this side.
So, buddy systems for the bathroom.
Yeah, absolutely. Always. Yeah, you got to go into.
Could just ask one of your friends to change shirts real quick.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyone want to borrow this shirt? I'm gonna need one. can't even get out of it.
It's like, no.
I'm like literally dying in here right now.
Well,
It's like-
that's
this is
what,
it's like
you're
to
supposed to do.
Be a burrito.
Yeah,
Because this is 7 layers of hell.
yeah. Hey, well, you're the beans, the queso,
The
the
beans.
sour cream, probably a little bit going on right now.
No guac up in here.
Yeah, no
Maybe I'll
guac.
shower.
This is a guac-free zone. Oh, somebody says you got great teeth.
What?
Oh no, he says he's got great teeth. Red uniform. He's gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
You carry a Jaloja adult diaper pack wherever you go.
You know, listen, if you this time you don't. Let's see. We will see. We'll see how many. The plan is to have another weekend where we do another shoot on the bridge.
Yeah, so they're gonna be doing more bridge shooting. Another whole other weekend. Why does the guy have a tiny black kitten sitting next to him? I don't know who you're talking about. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I'm showing you everything. And there's going to be showing you everything more over the weekend because there's different things going on. Like right now, they've been filming the cast interviews, but also this weekend, starting the second half tomorrow, second half of Saturday and Sunday, they'll be filming the character interviews for the documentary style production that's going on here. So, you know, right now they're saying, hey, how'd you like being on set? Oh, I loved it. It was so good. Everyone was so nice. But tomorrow's going to be like, what happened when those damn Klingons came at you? Like the fools they are. And they're like, oh, it sucked. But we got out of it alive. We did what we could. Oh, there he goes. I told you, take it slow in that. We worry about you. He's hiding from death. Yeah, CBS could have hired all these guys. Hire the writers. That's also important. Hire Star Trek fans. This is an entire building, 2 buildings over there as well. On the other side of that wall is the bridge. 2 buildings filled with Star Trek fans with skills. Skilled Star Trek fans that want more Star Trek. Captain Foley. We'll see what Captain Foley's doing. Fine. We're working on lighting. Now, be careful. I just want to show you. We got the chairs right here. We got a Klingon throne. Starfleet throne. I like how the Klingons are like, we don't need buttons. Starfleet's like, we need lots of buttons. Buttons are nice. Now here's, now we don't have Star Trek anymore. It's Axanar. And this is, of course, the original cast from Prelude to Axanar. So this is something they had for Prelude that they brought here. I could not stop death, so he kindly stopped for me. I know, look at that, look at that. You guys want to get a closer look? or evangelist should have at least been given a shout out. Yes, Rip Richard Hatch. For Richard Hatch, we will go alert. Everybody is aware. It's a moment of silence. Red alert. We're going to send him off into the great unknown. Boom, jettison pod. Got to have a lever and a little speaker right there. Now, I had something to do with that. Getting this chair on the pallet. That was something I had to do this morning. Let me get out of these guys' way. They're trying to clean stuff up, just so it could all be hooked back up tomorrow. Red button now. I don't know where they got that from. They might have probably built it, or it might actually be. No, well, they probably built it. I don't think they would have a legit one, because there's a lot of legit props. Not necessarily for the shoot, but Alec just has a lot of legit props. I doubt they would just have an official chair just sitting around for anybody to sit in, cutting their cheeses right into the leather. That'd be so rude. Captain, the beer has taken over the ship. We need more beer oil. And let me see what time it is. It's been some long days. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. It's just barely starting. Let's go over to the, earlier there was the catering. Klingons play piano with their feet. Lunch menu. These guys knew how to cook. We had fennel herb roasted prime rib, broiled citrus salmon, grilled, I wish it said taco, but it said tofu. Tri-grain quinoa with fresh cranberries. That was actually really damn good. Lemon pepper asparagus, also good. Roasted cilantro, loin, scalloped potatoes, deviled eggs. I had 3 of those suckers. And salad. And there was a banana pudding, also very good. It was had a really nice cinnamon thing going on with it. Craft. Lunch menu, McDonald's hamburgers, courtesy of the White House. Yeah, we don't have that type of service here. One can only hope. And of course, over the weekend, we'll be talking to a lot of these people. I'm just guerrilla style streaming, you guys. I was tired. We had so many technical difficulties. I'm like, I have to just stream. That's what I promised, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's go over here. Brianna, how did things go? Just a few minutes ago, I saw. No. Just keep chewing. Feel free to talk while chewing. Here, I'll move the camera over here for a little bit. We got
I finished chewing.
All right.
Yes.
Now, earlier, just a few minutes ago, you were in uniform on the bridge.
I was.
How did that go? What was your experience like?
It was really awesome. Yeah, I'm doing costume coordinating and production coordinating, and they're like, "We need you. You're on the bridge." I'm like, "Okay." The costume was stretchy and hot, but it was being on the bridge was a really, really fun experience.
Oh yeah. Well, whenever because I was there when you guys were done and you guys were posing. I'm like, there's a full complement. There's a whole crew on the bridge.
And when you have all that, because I've been working on it from the production side, but like being on the bridge with all the lights and the smoke and the haze and everything, it's just, you're there.
Now, what does it mean to you as a Star Trek fan?
It's getting to be completely immersive in the moment that you can't do just in cosplay or in your backyard or at a convention or something. It's a completely unique experience unto itself. So that was, I'm really glad I got randomly pulled for a background.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, nice. Absolutely. Now, everybody wants to know, what's your favorite Star Trek series? And your favorite captain or character?
Voyager is my favorite.
Nice. Star Trek 5.
I will fully admit that I am a 50-50 split captain-wise between Picard and Janeway.
I'm the same.
Yep.
I'm the same. I'm number one Picard, and then a lot of people, different people. Some people are like, I don't like Voyager. I love this or that. I'm like, I'm a Picard and Janeway, and then I don't count
Because
the original
they're
for
very
anything
different
because they're OG.
captains, but I very much like both. I'm currently marathoning through Deep Space Nine,
Mhm.
so Jerry's still out on that one because I'm still working through it. I think I'm on season 4 now.
Nice.
Yes.
You got a ways to go.
Yep.
Yeah, last night we were watching. We were at Alex and we're watching. We're tired. Turn on the TV. DS9 pops on. It's a random episode. It's a Martok episode. So JG Hertz is right there. We're like, oh, he's gonna look a little different tomorrow when we see him.
No, and it's like I'm loving DS9 for Kira Nerys because
Yeah.
I normally have really long dark hair and I just got this cut.
Okay,
It's now
new
red.
do.
So I'm like, oh, I see a new cosplay. And
Now-
she's an awesome character.
And awesome actress.
Like people don't talk about.
They should. Well, in the conversations I have, people do
True.
talk about Kira.
In mainstream,
Yeah.
not like good Trekkies.
Yeah. Now, do you watch the Orville?
Oh yes.
Now,
I love the Orville.
Absolutely. Nana Visitor, Kira, played Kira. She was supposed to be in the Orville. She got cast. Yeah, for season 2, episode 2. It was originally a season 1 episode, Primal Urges. And there was just a mix-up. She got cast, and her agent didn't get the message to her, and she was on a road trip, and there's like, oh, you got to film like tomorrow. She's like, I can't make it. So she had to call Seth MacFarlane and say sorry. So we missed her. Now tell me, what's a favorite Kira moment since you're just getting into it?
Favorite Kira.
I know it's gonna be hard.
Oh well, see, because my boyfriend is over here reminding me, I'm a teaholic.
Okay.
I love tea. So the fact that Kira, I was about to say Tira loves tea. Kira loves tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite. I was like, done. I'm making ginger tea now.
Oh, that's what I drink
You
too.
ordered your ginger tea?
Oh, somebody can do whatever they want now.
Here's your ginger tea.
Yeah. Oh, snaps. That's probably not the first time you've been able to use that line.
No, that was the first time.
Nice, nice. Now, looking a little different. He can do what he wants now. Luck is back on his side.
I did not die. We almost got hit by a cactus chair. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I've almost hit by that chair a couple times this weekend.
I love this thing.
I know,
There are
right?
buttons to press. They don't do anything interesting.
They do if you believe.
I believe. I believe.
Oh, we got another one. Let's get out of the way. Get out of the way, JP. Wow. I wonder what the hell they move. Oh, they got to move. Oh, they got to get all set up because they're not going to use these chairs for the character interviews tomorrow, which is what they're going to start doing tomorrow. Do you have plans here in production tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna help out as much as I can, like I did today. I was slopping paint until all of a sudden I was like, red shirt.
Nice. Yeah, somebody painted you red.
Yeah, and so I got washed up. I went on the bridge and I was hot all day up there, enjoying myself and living out one of the dreams I had in high school, which was to say, "Hey, Scott Reese, I'm on Star Trek now. You rat bastard, I love you. I don't know who you are anymore."
Hell yeah, F you, Scott.
20 years separation, man.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Scott Reese, find him. He went to Woodland High School and let him know. Chris Schmeeding was the name. I have a stage name now, Hatch. It's much better.
Nice.
I finally did Star Trek. I was on Star Trek, and I remember the little people.
He did a Star Trek, you guys.
I did.
Scott's
Maybe.
probably doing some Star Wars cosplay right now.
My character was actually Gaius over there. It's short for Guy over there. They may actually, I just have like a glint of my shoulder in most of the shots. So,
Hey, you got to get a piece of you in there.
Yeah.
Were you able to shout anything out during the film? I don't think they did audio.
When I hit my knee on
I don't think they were too concerned about a lot of audio today.
No, not at all. No. There were a lot of button mashing when you would press the slider for putting warp in.
Yeah.
Or power to the warp engines or the impulse engines. It would just make these raucous fart sounds. And so,
yeah, you don't want to film that.
Apparently, instead of like plasma conduits, it just has like airbags in there that just raucous fart sounds.
Well, plasma, isn't that a gas as well? It can be a gaseous form.
Yeah, I tried to use my fingernails for like a smoother slide, and it just, I think I was ripping stuff off the console. It's a beautiful ship, and everything they've done. So let's try not to damage anything over there.
Yeah, because it costs money, man.
Yeah, they actually had my character like pummeling the console as an engineer to make it work, which they don't even know is so me. Like I will just bash something and how
Yeah.
it works. So
just hit it with your elbow, Fonzie style, and snap. Hey.
Yeah. So I got to do that. I was banging on panels and stuff. And even during set production, some of the panels were fritzing out. And I was just sitting there like, I will fix this. And I was getting kind of upset with them. And so they're like, dude, settle down. You're not the engineer of the ship. And I was like, yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm the damn engineer, and we need more power.
We need more power.
Did they have any practical effects going on while you were filming, like any sparks or anything, or is it all just lights?
Sparks were flying.
Sparks were flying in a different way.
Both of those lovely ladies are in relationships, and so I just had to dial it back a little bit.
Oh, there
also,
you go.
babe, I love you. Not you.
Oh yeah,
Don't look
yeah,
at me
yeah.
Like that, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
shout
Sarah,
out to
Sarah King, my lovely lady back in Sacramento, California.
Oh, Sacramento.
It's been good.
It gets hot in Sacramento, but not as
Not right
humid.
now. Like we sent it
Oh
all
yeah.
out here and mistakenly thought that was a good idea.
Yeah. Now, do you go back to Sacramento after this?
I'll be going back Monday.
Okay,
I just
all right.
came out of the Mojave Desert from last week. I was home on Monday, and then I'm flying out here on Thursday from just being in the desert for a week at Wasteland Weekend, where I played Fun Police.
Nice.
And am like the baby daddy to the hecklecopter. People on here might know what that is. People that don't, look it up. Wasteland Weekend. It's a great event out in California, the Mojave Desert. Last week in September every year, and it's Mad Max to the max.
Nice.
With amazing music and bands and events going on, and I run a tribe called the Dead Crows with my hetero life mate James, and we get this thing going and drive around and just have a wonderful time. Thank you.
So is it like a Mad Max event where everyone's just like
a Mad Max event?
They got guitars with fire?
Full-size helicopter. And
Wow.
it was being carried around by people like it was a chariot, like on their shoulders, running around the event the entire time. I have a 1985 Dodge Diplomat cop car, stock cop car
Nice.
that I roll around with. More M&Ms.
Oh, you gotta have them.
And I'm the Fun Police, and I've got my gang of Fun Police, and then we compete in the Beer Olympics. And we took second this year, which sucks. We took it first place last year, and I'm the small guy on the team.
Okay. You guys get your Mad Max. What's it called again?
Wasteland Weekend.
Wasteland Weekend. If you guys are, now, do you got any Fallout fans over there in the Wasteland?
There's a lot of Fallout.
Yeah.
But there are also a lot of Trek fans. And so this is going to be just absolutely great to go and talk to people out at Wasteland about, because this is just so freaking amazing. And I love what I do at Wasteland Weekend. This, bar none, was the coolest thing I've done in a long time.
Oh yeah, I bet. And then we have Rob Crawford says, "Hey JP, that's me.
Hi JP.
I'm from Sacramento."
Hi guy from Sacramento.
So Rob,
JP.
you guys are gonna have to hook up sometime.
Does he require M&Ms? Because
I don't know.
you keep giving me M&Ms.
Why are they red?
You want them back now?
What's up with the red ones?
I think they're peanut butter.
Oh, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. PB&Ms. I can do that.
I do a lot of that weird stuff and local production with a friend in Sacramento with the Vex Studios. He does a lot of post-production, CG effects and things like that. A lot
Nice.
of neat stuff, and community theater work too, which is you cannot say enough about people who do volunteerism to put that kind of time in to film kids shows up there, the 5-year-olds, the people that make this stuff happen in the future.
People that love creating.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on right here this weekend.
And I don't think I met one person today in this entire thing that wasn't here to help create. The volunteers are amazing. The folks who are working behind the cameras were absolutely amazing. You guys haven't even put those things down. I mean, what is going on? Can I help you with your arm? I'm just going to hold it up here. So.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I got this whole wad of fat right here that holds it up for me. This is my armrest
So
right
you guys
here.
have all been great. The crew has been phenomenal, on point every single time. The actors are phenomenal, and just a great group of folks to hang around with. I don't think I've laughed this much on a production. It's usually crying. Today's been laughing.
All right, yeah, the director said there was a lot of nice spoofs.
So real quick, I was just going to ask. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I was going to ask. I'm telling you, we got all kind of cameras. I'm videoing. JP's live streaming.
This is live?
This is live.
He's live over here, and we're videoing right here.
That's how the government finds you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, one of the things that I got to do, which I was very happy with, I got to take a bunch of pictures of you guys over there on the bridge. I mean, all of y'all look beautiful. You're young. It's like a bunch of kids again in Starfleet uniforms. You're younger than me, buddy. Trust me.
This is what 40 looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. Stayed under a rock for a while.
You didn't wear a red shirt till today. Now we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Downhill from here.
Yeah.
Downhill from here. But my thing is that I really enjoyed watching you kids, like, you know, wear the uniforms, be on the bridge again, cutting up. And I just learned, y'all just met each other, right? I mean, y'all look like y'all been friends for like years. I mean, the chemistry that y'all had was just amazing.
We bonded.
Oh, hi, my name's Brianna.
Hi, Chris,
Nice to
I
meet
think.
you. Yeah. It's been a while.
We met.
It's been like 15 minutes.
We met in IKEA.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Driving back and forth.
Oh, the
Trying to
soul.
get Nog's outfits here, and Alec goes, "You're a Star Trek fan, aren't you, Chris?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am." He goes, how big a Star Trek fan are you? I'm a big fan. And he goes, "Go get Nog's uniforms." I was like, "Okay."
So
and I go in there.
we drive over there. We get to Alex's house to go get the costumes.
And I'm walking from like 40 feet away in that basement. I'm like, there they are.
Yep.
Glistening.
So we grab
And I
them. We're feeling
both
good
of them.
about ourselves. We
know
come
that-
back.
Yeah, we know there's 4 of them. There's Nog outfit. We bring them back, and I put up Nog outfit. Why is this one got tits? Janeway. Oh no,
It was like-
Janeway.
And we were like, oh god, we picked up a Janeway in the middle of the Nog costume.
No.
But they're the same height.
Why does it smell like coffee?
Yeah.
Because they look exactly the same.
There's
except
coffee
for, like,
in
that
there.
dress form has a chest on it. That's Janeway.
Now we have
Janeway's still in my car.
Yeah.
Deadpool is in the chat. Ryan Reynolds must be.
Hi,
Deadpool says, and I'm gonna
Aviation Gin. I love
and
it.
yeah,
I
we're
love
gonna
it.
clear this up right now. It says the gingers are hooking up. No.
Oh, no.
No. Both taken.
This one's mine.
Both taken.
Yeah,
There we go. Proof. And then we had your shout out.
I can go get that one.
Yeah, go get that. Bring it. Well, you're a ginger. You could just summon them from here. I wanted to clear that up right away.
That's the ginger.
Because he just gave his girlfriend a shout out. There she is. And you gave your boyfriend a shout out. There he is. But you know, hey, the day and times, people have all kinds of combinations of fun.
That's true.
This has been a blast. Look at you. You're over there.
What's
I
up?
know, right?
You-
They're just cameraing at each other.
Now we're just cameraing at each
Like,
other.
okay, which way?
Oh,
Now it's the
I cameraed him so hard. I totally won that. Oh,
Gotta go the lights.
there we go. Actually, this is pretty sexy looking through my camera. Stuff. Make it sour. Make it sour.
I'm gonna eat a horse tonight. Do they serve that in Georgia?
Yeah, absolutely.
So real quickly,
But a little
do you mind
hint.
me asking a question on
People.
the
We
show?
got people.
Both of y'all, if it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Being Star Trek fans, right, and being here, and well, possibly new fans, or possibly, you know, what? In one word, just give it to me. Like being here, the bridge, Paul, Alec, meeting everyone, the chemistry just on fire, electricity, just like that. How does it feel? What do you think?
Awesome.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We gotta work on our timing.
Yeah. For me, that would be immeasurable.
All right. He had the better word.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna be thinking about this day and this weekend, the 2 days coming up, where I won't be behind the in front of the camera. I'll be behind.
That was
working.
a completely unexpected thing. We're
Yeah.
just doing our jobs, and they're like, "All right, you're rich now."
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was really cool to
Yeah.
have the opportunity to be a redshirt. And originally, I was supposed to die. I was
Nice.
supposed to
The
die.
red shirt that
Yeah, we're just going.
It's nonstop.
Yeah, we have our esteemed director here.
This is the director. Yeah.
Ladies and
This is
gentlemen,
the man.
Paul Jenkins.
I lost a bet. He's a
Yeah, this was the one throwing the M&Ms.
Right, I threw the M&Ms.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, what's up with the red M&Ms?
Well,
The red M&Ms died.
because I can. I'm a director.
Yeah, there you
I've been
go.
messing with the actors all day. Did we ever figure out what my name is? Is it Guy over there? No, it's Ensign Leibowitz. Leibowitz.
This should be Jerry.
It's literally, you've got Spock, Kirk, McCoy, and Ensign Leibowitz being down to a planet. Which one's not coming back? Leibowitz. Ensign Leibowitz. So yeah, that's who you are.
We did tell him to. He might want to ask one of his friends to, change shirts before he beams down.
That's right. Yeah, you come down and you find yourself with a red shirt, and everyone else has got, and you're like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, we had a crew full of gold.
Yeah. So somehow in the script, I in engineering bashing away at consoles was more important to the script. I don't know how than weapons. So they killed the weapons console, and you never replaced her. I wanted to drag her off screen, but
Well, the thing about weapons, right, is at that point they're dead in the water.
Yeah.
They can't do anything.
My shields are more important.
There's no yeah, shields are more important. Engineering is more important. You got to get your stuff done. Okay.
That's
So
right.
killing the one on weapons. Yeah, she's not doing her job.
Actually, right now everyone in the chat is taking bets on how soon you're gonna die.
Oh,
You're on the death pool.
He's made it one day so far.
It'll
Yeah.
be
You know what?
food
You know she take bets on how soon the director's going to die.
No, you're gonna live forever.
Hey, GP, look, it's Bortus. Make
Where?
you look.
Oh, damn it. I just jaloja'd my pants, man.
Oh, yes, you did. Let's go.
Oh, no, that was a puloja.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, it's Orville stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty close. Just slide over to another universe real quick. It'll feel very comfortable.
Yeah, this has been an absolute blast. Immeasurable.
Yeah,
You're back
and we have
tomorrow,
2 more days
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about.
Yeah, we got more days.
Hour
You guys
of
back
this
tomorrow?
day.
Yep, bright and early.
We're here.
Whoa,
We
what's
are
going on
crew.
here?
Yep.
We're here to build and then dive
I
out
need you-
valiant.
Wait, should we take bets on if they're gonna like
Why am I gonna
randomly
need you guys in
paint us a
costume?
different color to be
Hold on, you guys.
some
My
alien
thing's in the way.
in the background?
Oh man,
Again?
if they can make me
It
Andor,
helps a little bit. A shart loja. That's a good one, Jason. That's new.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trey. You're amazing. Keith, you're amazing. You just wanted me to say that on camera, didn't you?
all right,
Is
sir.
it dinner time yet?
Yeah?
I would like to ask you and your audience to please don't explode. That's all
Oh,
I ask.
we won't explode. Not until that bet's done.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see the results of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
They're going. They're splitting up all this death talk. That's not what's supposed to happen. I'm not supposed to talk this much about death. Though it's so fun. God, death is so cool, you guys. Isn't it? What's up, Keith? How's your interviews been going? This is the
Interviews have been
interviewer.
going Great. Got some cool behind-the-scenes stuff and a lot of cool stuff for the official Axanar podcast.
Nice. And you're going to be dealing that out for a while, right?
While post-production's going on, we're going to have a lot of content, a lot of cool stuff.
Nice. Hey, thanks, Rebel Scum. I know it sounds like I was just calling you a name, but that's your name. That's what you called yourself for that super chat donation. I think Keith inspired it.
Did I really?
You must have, because it happened as soon as the camera went on you.
Excellent.
Someone did a donation. Nick Danger, Jaloja, great to
I don't
see
even
you.
think I'm that handsome. That's not true. Yes, I am.
Now, what you did interviews today, but do you have a lot more interviews coming up the next couple days?
I do. I have most of the bridge crew still to interview. Got a lot of good behind-the-scenes interviews with crew members. I had a really good one with Christina, the makeup artist who did our Efrosion Fleet Ops Officer.
There you go.
Lieutenant Commander Hyrie. And yeah, there's a lot to come. We have barely scratched the surface.
Now, where do these people that have their eyeballs on you right now, how do they find you?
Well, there's lots of ways. My day job as an Apple consultant brings me to Computer Talk Radio, which you can find in Apple Podcasts under Computer Talk Radio or at computertalkradio.com. Now, because the producer of the show, Benjamin Rockwell, is as big a Star Trek, Star Wars, and sci-fi geek as the rest of us, he and I used to talk at great length for about an hour and a half, 2 hours before we'd record my 10-minute Apple segment every week. And I said to him one day, I said, this conversation would make a great podcast. I would listen to a show like this. And we probably said it 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more times. Finally, we said, you know what? Let's just throw the mic on during our pre-show and see what we get. And from there was born the Computer Talk Radio Nerdcast. And the Nerdcast, we would talk about, again, Star Trek, Star Wars, Back to the Future, nerdy topics like food, like the official Oreo flavor of the month, and things like that. We did a whole James Bond episode.
Nice.
We did technologies that never materialized, like the flying car, things like that. And then we realized we wanted to have some interviews on. So we had Doug Drexler on from behind the scenes in Star Trek. Now he's with the Orville. He did a great interview with us. And we had seen this fan film called Prelude to Axanar. And I said,
I've heard of it.
Let me reach out to these guys and see if they'll come on the show. And I sent an email, not expecting a reply. And lo and behold, I got an email from Alec. He said we'd love to talk about Axanar. So he came on once, did a great interview with us, had him and Robert Meyer Burnett on. And I think we talked to them at least 3 or 4 more times. And a year or two later, I get a call out of the blue. Alec calls me on the phone and says, "Hey Keith, we need a host for our podcast to be the regular person conducting the show and doing the interviews. Would you be interested in doing it?" I said, "Sure, why not? I love Star Trek. I've enjoyed your Axanar project. I'd love to talk more about Axanar." So then I became the official host of the official Axanar podcast. At the same time, we were also discovering that so much of the content on the Computer Talk Radio Nerdcast, also searchable in Apple Podcasts as Computer Talk Radio Nerdcast, so much of it was about Star Trek. We said, we need to split this off into another podcast. And we got together with a couple of other Star Trek fans, and we called it the Treksperts Roundtable. So you can search for Treksperts. You'll find the very good podcast, Inglorious Treksperts, with Mark A. Altman and Darren Doctorman, two other behind-the-scenes Trek luminary guys. You'll know them from, what was the one with Shatner? Not Finding Enterprise, what was it?
Free Enterprise.
Free Enterprise, thank you. So that's a really
I know things.
That's a really good podcast. I wholeheartedly recommend it. But we are the Treksperts Roundtable. In fact, I still have our last episode in the editing bay that I cut into two. We talked about the end of season 2 of Discovery, and we talked about the end of season 2 of The Orville. And our special guests were Bill and Dan from the Trek Geeks podcast, which is an excellent podcast, and of course none other than JP Poole from Egotastic FunTime.
Hi, everybody.
So that's where you can find me. You can find me on Computer Talk Radio. You can find me on the Treksperts Roundtable, and you can find me on the Computer Talk Radio Nerdcast, as well as the official Axanar podcast. So there's all the places you can find me. Far too long-winded for you to really care about, to know about.
I didn't mind because there's a fan right here, and this is the coolest I've been in 2 days.
Well, there you go.
I was just right when you said that, I'm like, man, it feels great right here. This is the only place in Georgia I've ever been that feels nice, and it's because of that fan going on.
Had you been to Georgia before?
No, this is my first time.
Uh-huh.
And last. No, just kidding.
How was that bridge set?
Oh, it's amazing.
I mean, tell me you don't feel like you walked into Star Trek, the original series.
When I first saw it yesterday, I was like, oh my God. And I walked up to it and I was like, that's a Star Trek. I finally saw a Star Trek, you guys. They don't make those anymore.
This is Axanar, the official water.
Yeah, Axanar water.
My wife made this for me. So I put Star Trek on it, so you can't sue anybody because
that's a fan doing that. Now
this is grandfathered from when it was originally called Star Trek Axanar.
Yeah, now it's Axanar.
This is mine. My wife made this for me with a really cool vinyl cutter called Cricket. And apparently it's a really popular thing with the ladies because there are Facebook groups where you can do all kinds of crafts and stuff with these things. And she even made the official Aries insignia.
Oh, nice.
Which
the Aries.
We must tell you that the tip of the spear must be sharp.
Right, there you go. Was that designed specifically for Axanar, or was that from somewhere in the canon? That design.
As far as I understand, this was specifically designed for the Aries.
Yeah, smart.
The story behind the Aries class vessel, which of course is in Prelude to Axanar, was that the Federation was losing the war with the Klingons, and so that Starfleet had to design its first ship designed for combat rather than exploration. And so that all of the ships were named for Greek gods.
Yeah.
So the Ares, of course, was the Greek god of war, and that became the flagship of the fleet at the time, while Enterprise was at Utopia Planitia under construction.
Now, as we know in the canon, at what point do you think they're going to film the scene where Michael Burnham comes in and saves us from the Klingons?
Don't cross the streams.
Don't cross the streams. That's a different multiverse.
Look. I love all incarnations of Star Trek.
Yeah, I know you do.
Save for the JJ verse. In fact, my dream for Star Trek, the fourth Star Trek movie, the JJ verse, my dream is that somehow, insert story plotline here, Kirk and Spock, aka Pine and Quinto, their characters discover that they are living in the result of an altered timeline. And they know what has to be done, and Spock, well, they think that's their normal timeline. Spock wants his mother back, Kirk wants his father back, and that's where you can get Thor back in.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, you got to get those dudes to sign on, though.
That's true. But my point is that insert time travel, alternate reality, twisting stuff here, and they restore the timeline. And at the very end of the episode, we see the current actors on a perfect recreation of the red and gray TOS bridge and the original TOS Enterprise as seen on TV, sailing off and the credits roll just like at the end of an episode.
Nice.
That's how I see Star Trek, the fourth one, if I had control over the Star Trek universe. But it's not to be because Discovery is 930 years in the future. We got to know what's going to come of this Kraft guy that we discovered in the short trek.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing is they now have Cleveland Booker, which to me I'm thinking is kind of he's kind of to me I'm like we don't know much about him. I'm like the nickname Book, the feel, the way he sounds like he's going to be. I'm like he sounds like the Kraft character.
But also Kraft talks about something that sounds like Federation, like Federales or Fed or something.
Yeah,
he says something, so it's obviously over an eon. It's been distorted into something.
Well, yeah.
Is it dystopian? Has it been perverted? Has it been taken over by somebody? Who knows?
Well, also
season 3 of Discovery.
Yeah, and Doug Jones says what the state of Starfleet, which means there is a state of Starfleet. A lot of season 3 is going to be about what the state of Starfleet is at that point when they get there, which means there is a Starfleet. He also says that, will Saru be able to stay the captain, or will somebody from future Starfleet take over?
Look, I don't mind all the shoehorning of things like Michael Burnham and stuff. And, in fact, look, we didn't know about Cybok, and it was established in Star Trek V. Let's find Jesus. Come on, JP, that gets a laugh every time. What do you know? What do you know from funny? It's established in Star Trek V that these guys get to be, ready to retire, and his best friends, Kirk and McCoy, don't know anything about him having a half brother. So it's very plausible that we're just finding out that Spock has an adoptive sister as well. I'm fine with that. The biggest problem I have with Discovery, and really the only problem I have with Discovery, is visual continuity. I know it's 50 years later, one thing. Look, my point is this. If somebody like Alec, and if it wasn't Alec, it would have been somebody else, can come along and make a Star Trek feature that looks modern, yet using the design aesthetic from 50 years ago, there's no reason why CBS and Paramount could not have done the same thing.
Yeah. Well, when the Enterprise crew first came on in the season 2 first episode, I was thinking I can kind of see that being kind of a modern reimagining of that era.
And I was okay with that.
Yeah, but then they went away, and Captain Pike put on the new uniform. I'm like, that doesn't work.
He had to be part of the Discovery crew.
Well, my problem is only some of the aesthetics, because I realize you got to make it look. It's going to be updated, even if you try to make it look exact, because just things are more updated now. The way we film things, the way we put stuff together. So certain things, I hate the holograms. That does not fit.
Well, that was, but you have some canon and continuity in there, in that once Pike realizes what a pain in the neck dealing with holograms for communication is going to be, he says, I want the whole system ripped out.
Yeah.
Good. Now it's gone.
Yeah, well, I get that.
And Kirk doesn't bother to put it back in.
Yeah.
And so we don't see it until Cisco gets it on the Defiant in the 24th century. So
the holograms were awesome then.
I like the way they did that. They tied it back in. So those are things I don't have a problem with. Like I said, I would have preferred more visual continuity.
Yeah.
You've got the Enterprise, which is the flagship of the Federation, and yet you've got Discovery, and the inside of the bridge is like the size of a football field.
Yeah.
There's all this dead empty space there, when every other starship we've seen of that era is a much more tightly compact fit. So, don't get me wrong, I like the Ralph McQuarrie inspired design of the Enterprise, the one that we're thinking about what the Enterprise would look like for the motion picture. I like that. I like reusing, recycling, and updating things like that. It was a great concept. Ultimately, I'm glad when the motion picture came out that they just did an updated version of the ship we all know and love, but the fact that they were able to reimagine these concept sketches into a ship and make a show out of it, I was cool with that. But like I said, there are things going on behind the scenes that could be handled better, but there's a lot they've done right. You know, like for me, my favorite Star Trek, the original series episode is Mirror Mirror. So when you tell me that half of the season of this brand new show you're creating takes place in the Mirror universe, I'm like so on board.
Yeah, I was on board with alternate or mirror. I was like, you can do whatever you want in any of those.
You know, and then there were only a couple of things in season 1 that bothered me. You know, I liked that we didn't have any resolution of Prime Lorca, but they're hinting that it could somehow come out.
I see it being tough with where they're at, but I always thought, I liked Lorca. I didn't like a lot with Discovery, but I liked Lorca. I like to see, excuse me, Prime Lorca.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dinner time. I'm coming.
All right. Kill the live stream.
All right. Let's kill the live stream, you guys. It's dinner time. It's time to break. I can use a very large glass of water. Let me go to the other cam so we can say our goodbyes. And of course, we'll be doing this all weekend. All weekend, you guys. We're at Axanar, Atlanta, Georgia. They're filming. This is the first installment of the production. There's 5 productions coming right after you here. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Now I got to figure out how to stop a stream on the phone. So I see you guys very soon. We got a lot more streaming to do this weekend. And as always, I hope all your times are egotastic fun times. Love you. Bye-bye. I think I'm going to stop this. Yep, this is how we stop it. Bye, everybody.